Hey YouTube, this is TCA Gaming and we're back with this base set booster box opening. If you watched the first video, it was short. I kind of ran low on battery. I had 3 packs that were open, 2 holographics including this a Mewtwo and a Raichu, and then there was a Beedrill rare. So there are 36 packs still left. The box has only been shifted slightly once. I haven't pulled anything out of here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start opening these from the bottom at the request of someone. And we're just going to dive right back into it and see what we get. Of course, I want a Charizard, that would be wonderful. But there should only be 10 holographics left in this booster box. There's the first Pikachu. That's sweet. It's kind of got a warp to this pack, so I'm thinking there may be a holographic in it. Nope. But we did get a second Beedrill. I'll take a Beedrill any day over a trainer rare, especially from base set. Let's go ahead and do another Charizard pack. I'm so used to just ripping into packs. After my base set first edition box video where I got so many comments where people just livid about how I was going into the packs, but cards are a lot more durable than you would think, and you're not going to hurt it. You normally open up a pack unless you're just super violent with it. We have an Electabuzz rare. This is pack number 5. Eradicate. Pulling a bunch of Charmeleons, which I'm happy with that. I remember I used to have a couple Charmeleons that had like a blue dot issues over here. One of them had a fairly large ink dot. I remember the one I first saw, I was like, yeah, let me ask $2,000 for this thing. And I left it up on eBay for the longest time at $2,000. I actually had a $50 offer on it, and I turned it down. I was like, no, there's no way there's another one of these in the world. But back then, my perception of, I guess, supply, demand, rarity, that kind of stuff it was in its beginning stages. A Bulbasaur and a Squirtle in one pack. That's what I'm talking about. So there's one of those rare trainers I was talking about. We got the Clefairy doll. There's our first Dratini, and then we have a double colorless energy. The condition on these, I'll show you straight out of the pack. I mean, you can see where you got issues there and all along the edges. That's just the way Wizards of the Coast printed a lot of cards. This is straight from a sealed booster box. The box itself didn't have any dings on it. It was basically a mint box. And then the packs are coming straight out of that box, and then the cards are coming straight out of the pack, and you can see where there's damage already on many of the, even the non-holographic cards. Alright, we're on to pack number 7. The Diglett, of course, it is not the era that was pretty much confirmed exclusive to the theme decks. But it would be cool if I pulled one. I definitely wouldn't complain about it. Alright, we have our next holographic. I'm going to show those. Got the Nidorino to match it. So for this Nidoking, the front doesn't look too bad. It's got silvering along the right side, which I don't know if you guys can see that. Then on the back side, got a little bit of edge wear on these, on the top left and the bottom right corner. But overall, still very happy about that. It's cool to pull one of these from the pack. I don't know if I've actually ever opened up an unlimited base set booster box. Just because I mean, you can't really get your value back unless you pulled all your holographics perfect 10, or you get I mean, you just submit everything and get awesome grades. Super hard to. Or I guess there could be something inside the packs, like some Arrow War Turtles or something like that. And even then, you have to get a high grade from PSA to start chipping away at that price. Pack number 8. Another one of those Vulpix. Couple energy. And we have our first Pokemon Trader rare. Well, there's the War Turtle, but as you can see, it just has the regular Squirtle in the top left-hand corner, which is basically expected. But this is still a really cool card. I just like that deep blue that it has. Even though I'm a Carolina fan, I do appreciate the dark blue. Alright, pack number 9. Start off with the Tangela. A lot of these Pokemon, when I see them, I think about where I would find them in the original Pokemon games. There's our second Electabuzz. Or, really, I didn't play much of anything past Silver. I did the red, blue, yellow, and then I had a Silver. I never had the gold, I just played the Silver. Those games were just so addicting as a kid. I'm sure I would enjoy all the games after that and the new ones now, but I don't want to tempt myself with wasting that much of my day again playing those games. Got us a Charmander. And we have our first rare computer search. I'm ready to pull some Dragonair. Of course, the Charizard wouldn't be bad either. It would have been nice if when I broke the seal in that last video, if there had been black triangles over all these packs. There were not. That would have been a stellar find. Alright, so we have our first Blastoise. Well, probably the only Blastoise. Let's show these last 3 cards. I got another double color of this, a Magmar and Growlithe. So in looking at the card, the front of it looks really nice. It's a little off center. But, as you can see, it has the stage in the top corner, and then there is no red dot over there, so it's neither one of the errors. Let's look at the back side. I'm liking the back side. It looks really clean. There is a very small couple white dots on the top corners, but overall, very clean card. Probably one of the only ones, well, the only holographic out of the 4 so far that I've seen that may have a shot at a 10. Then again, look right there, might be a scratch right there. I'll have to look at it a little closer. It's kind of hard to with the camera between my face and the cards. But if that's the case, then that would definitely not get a 10. But alright, so we've pulled one of the big 3. And that's in the first 4 holographics of the box. Alright, start this pack off with Pikachu. Got another Diglett, a couple energies, and there we've got our first rare Dragonair. Then I think that's our first Ivysaur as well. Cool deal. So how many packs is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's 12 packs. Alright, our next one is a Venusaur artwork. I remember seeing someone who was buying all the Weedles up. They were making a Weedle out of Weedle, which I think it was just like some kind of thing in sewing. They needed 900 Weedles, which I thought that was kind of pointless at the time, but back then, Weedles you could just find anywhere. So I guess his idea of making a Weedle out of Weedle was, hey, why not? Got another Tangela. Gust of Wind. Again, another super powerful trainer that has been completely modified in today's game. Alright, so there's our last three. But the holographic, we have an Alakazam. Looks pretty clean on the front. Few silvering spots. On the back, again, overall pretty good. Got a little white dot right there. And a little one right there in the corner. But they're very small. So it could be something that would be overlooked by PSA. But they've gotten really hard. In my opinion, they've gotten harder over the past few years on their grading. I wasn't around at the very beginning, like in the early 2000s, when they first started grading Pokemon cards. I didn't really get into the PSA side of Pokemon until maybe 2010, 2009. Okay, that pack's just empty. And then it was actually really easy. Back then you could take PSA 7s and 8s. I mean, you wouldn't if you sent a card in, I mean, you wouldn't really ever see anything below a 6. Unless you had obvious creases on it. I remember buying a PSA 7 Charizard and thinking to myself, I mean, there's no way that this card is near mint. And they've classified it as near mint from a professional grading standpoint. But now, I mean, you can get cards that you send in straight out of the pack and they'll pull 7s and 8s. Most of the newer Sun and Moon cards, the printing has went up a whole lot in Pokemon, so it's a lot easier to get 10s on those. Another Charmander. Now we have our second computer search. Super Potion, another Ivysaur, another Nidorino. Still searching for that Charizard. Chances are going down to get one, but we're going to open up these packs, see if we can get it anyways. Yeah, it'd be cool if energy removal made a comeback. Again, another very powerful trainer that you see similar cards to as supporters or some kind of variation of in modern sets. But you can't. Back then, you could just play Bill. Then you could drop 3 energy removals or super energy removal. And Gust of Winds, I mean, you could do this multiple turns and multiple times in one single turn. Got us an item finder. I think that's the first one of those that we've had. Another War Turtle. I'm still going to be checking every one of those for that error. It's probably one of my most favorite errors. A lot of these aren't splitting the way I hoped they would on the packs, but that's alright. There's another Pikachu. Got us a rare Electrode. And that might be the first Arcanine as well. I don't remember seeing one of those in the previous packs. So I had to dig a little deeper into this box. There we go. It's about time for a holographic. Let's see if one comes out. Switch, that one's still playable now. It's a good card to have, but it's not like the energy removal or Bill or Gust of Wind. And Potion, that's pretty much a garbage card. Alright, so we did get a holographic in this one. We got the Clefairy, or as many of you know how I say it, Clefairy. Looks like there's some a printing line right there. But overall the surface looks really clean. Backside's got a little bit of damage. See it right there. Probably a solid 8. Who knows, maybe it'll pull a 10. Alright, next pack. That one busted. Oh, Bill. Cool, we got us another one. Another holographic. The Gyarados. Mewtwo was the first one that we pulled. You could get that in the theme decks, and then you could also get Gyarados in the theme deck. See the corner damage right there. Hitmonchan and Ninetales were the other two holos that you could find in the one of the 4 theme decks. You had Zap, Brush Fire, Overgrowth, and Zap. I think those are the 4. The one holographic you cannot pull from the booster pack is the starter deck holo Machamp. It was every regular printing of that card was first edition. Of course, there was the unlimited version that come in the Brock's Trainer Deck A. You can see that damage, is very apparent. Not even getting into the cards just yet. This pack has our 3rd rare Beedrill. And it also has a double colorless energy and an Arcanine. We still got a few packs left, getting down to the bottom. Haven't pulled that Charizard just yet. Maybe we have a little bit of luck and still get it. Maybe we'll get it in this pack in the Charizard artwork. Got Charmander. Got a rare Devolution Spray. Magmar, Dugong, and Magikarp. Starting this pack off as well with a Charmander, and then another rare Devolution Spray. Had those packs side by side. Digging into our next Venusaur. I can get it open. Oh, useless potion. There's our first super energy removal. Again, a powerful trainer. You don't really see anything like it today. There's some stuff I think that might be a little similar, but discard 2 energy, especially if you get to pick them out with all these special energy cards out there, and that would be nice. Alright. See what we get in this one. Another super energy removal. So the past 4 packs, the rare on each side of the box has been the same. Maybe we'll get a Charizard in this one, and then there'll be another Charizard on the left side. That would be nice. We got a Pokemon breeder. Ready for some more hollows now. Let's see how many we pulled. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and pulled 2 in the previous video. That's 7. So there should be another 5 holographics still left in what the few packs that are left. Well, I guess if I don't get 12 holographics, I can send it back to Wizards of the Coast for a refund. Well, there's a Zapdos. There's 3 trainers, or 3 uncommons. Let's see what we got going on here. Overall really clean, a little bit of silvering. And looking on the back side, got a little white dot there. A few other small spots that may show up. That's an easy 9 there on the Zapdos. Who knows, maybe it'll pull a 10 as well. Alright, next pack is the Venusaur artwork. Trying to open these up, just breaking the blue seal for someone who had requested that, but these packs don't seem to want to cooperate. Let's see what we have in this one. A Chansey. There we go. That one's looking really nice. Looks like on the front bottom might be a little bit of damage to the card itself. Back side seems to have several places of a little bit of whitening, so I think that's it's probably a solid 8. Let me go ahead and pull out the rest of the packs here so we can see what we're working with. Got 4 right there, 3 there. Normal odds would put 2 holographics in these packs, but knowing what we've pulled, count again, 3, 6, 7 in this video and 2 in the previous, there should be a 3rd holographic. Our odds are getting lower and lower to pull that Charizard. Haven't gotten a Venusaur either. I think there's still Ninetales and Hitmonchan. Can't think of what else we haven't pulled. Magneton, that's definitely one of them. Probably one of my least favorite holographics from this set. But still nice to have. Looks like this would be a solid 9. So with a bit of luck, the last 2 holographics will be Venusaur and Charizard. And probably worst possible case scenario, I would say that they are the Ninetales and Hitmonchan. So we'll see if we get a little bit lucky. Put that up here. Or, I mean, the odds are not guaranteed, so I may not even pull 2 holographics. I would think that 1 would be a minimum, putting 11 in here, a little bit lighter weight box. Here we go. After this, 4 packs left. Oh, a second Magneton. What a turn of events. It'd been nice if it had been 2 Charizards. And it's damaged. It's actually got a decent sized nick down there. He's got some nicks on the left side too. Well, we'll just have to see what happens. 4 packs left. At the end, I'll show the holographics that were pulled in this video again, just to recap what was pulled. We'll save the 2 Charizard packs for last. Do this Venusaur pack that was on the bottom. Pikachu, a Pidgeotto, which that's the first one out of this box that has been pulled. Had 3 Beedrills. We'll go with this one. Hitmonchan. Well, that should be the last holographic of the box, but you never know. We got one more pack. Hitmonchan looked to be about a solid 9. Let's see if we can have some extraordinary last pack magic. Pull a Charizard. I doubt it's going to be a holographic. It shouldn't be, but I think there's always that chance. Let's see what we get. An item finder. Well, so this box wasn't as good as my first edition base set box, but sometimes that happens. These are the holographics that were pulled. There was a Raichu and a Mewtwo that pulled in the first 3 packs. So here was holographic number 12. You had the Hitmonchan, and then number 11 a Magneton, and number 10 a Magneton, 9 a Chansey, 8 a Zapdos, 7 Gyarados, and you got Clefairy, Alakazam, Blastoise, probably the highlight of the box, and then we have Nidoking. I appreciate you guys for watching and enjoying this Wizards of the Coast base set box booster opening with me, and let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.